So before you groan, there is an upside to this research paper requirement. You do get to pick your topic, which probably doesn't make it better for some of you guys, but hopefully it's an interesting assignment and you get to learn a lot more about something that we may or may not cover in this class. So what I know, the boring stuff. This is basically your rubric for this project. You will get a paper rubric to staple onto your actual paper when we get to that point. But make sure that you kind of keep an eye on where this post is in Google Classroom so that you can refer back to it because I do go over everything. And make sure you refer back to it before you ask questions. Because I answer a lot of the same things over and over when you could probably look at this. So it has to be at least 8 pages. It does not include references or diagrams. So you can't give me 6 pages of work with 2 pages of references. Okay, that doesn't work. It's got to be double spaced. We're looking at a 12-point font. Arial times New Roman are your two best options with 1-inch margins. References have to include at least 2 books. Might have to go to the library. Crazy thought, I know. 2 reputable websites. Don't be a ding dong when you pick these. And 2 magazine or newspaper articles, which could be kind of cool because you'll have to find some real life cases that this stuff was used in. These do have to be cited in the body of your paper, so in your actual writing, as well as the reference page at the end. I don't care what format you use, MLA, APA, whatever floats your boat, as long as it's properly cited. You get to choose one specialized branch. Okay, so this is not a paper about forensic science in general. I'm asking you to narrow it down and pick one topic that interests you and focus on that for the entire paper. So it can be one that is going to be discussed in this class, one that's not. I'm going to provide suggestions. However, you're not limited to those if you find one that I would approve that you are interested in. So kind of to help guide your paper a little bit, you're going to explain what the field involves, how it's useful, and then you're going to find at least 2 case studies where they used this branch of forensic science, and it can include studies where it was used to convict someone, overturn a conviction, or just to solve a mystery in general. I would love, 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 love if you guys use diagrams, pictures, or charts, okay? But they can't count towards the 8-page minimum. You have to have, 8 pages of writing that does not include your diagrams and such. Do not plagiarize, okay? There's lots of teachers here that can help you proofread this paper as well as help you with the resources, the references. I really don't want to have to give anyone a 0 for plagiarizing this. So please make sure that you are properly citing everything and even cite when you don't think you need to so that I don't, I guess, say that you did it. You can also turn in as many drafts of this paper as you want to me to review up to 1 week before the due date. Okay? Not a problem. I will look over it. I will give it back to you. So if you get done, 2 months into this and it's not due for another month, I will review it so you can make your final copy as best as possible. Here's the fun stuff. You actually get to pick your topic, which is awesome. I need your finalized topic 2 days from now. There will be a link up on Google Classroom. You need to submit it by midnight on that day. I have to go through and I will approve all the topics. You will not be able to switch, okay, because that's going to take too long for you to switch and then restart your paper, all that kind of fun stuff. So please take your time these next couple days, research topics, and make sure it's what you really want to do. Okay. The next few slides provide suggestions. Like I said, you are not limited to these topics, but it's got to be something that's going to be approved by me. So the first one is toxicology, and that is concerned with the detection of poisons. Entomology is the subject of bugs and decomposing bodies and how scientists use that information to figure out time of death, that kind of stuff. Botany is plants. Serology is bodily fluids. You have DNA and fingerprinting. So out of those topics, we will hit fingerprinting really hard. The other of them might be mentioned, but we will not have time in this semester to hit those really hard. Arson is fires, and we'll have a mini unit on that. Shoe prints and tire treads, those imprints. Ballistics is guns and bullets and types and patterns that are made by that kind of stuff. So that will be another mini unit potentially. Anthropology is the study of societies and how they've evolved and how that could affect crimes and or the forensic science area. We will hit documents and handwriting analysis. We will hit hair and fibers pretty hard. Then you have glass, soils, paints, bite marks, and odontology is the imprints of teeth, pathology and medical examination, and then criminal psychology and psychiatry. The other one that I don't have on here is blood. You could do blood typing. You could also do blood splatter, which we have a whole unit on that. I'm not sure how I didn't make it on the list, but that is another option that you could do. Don't wait to start on this. Okay, it isn't due until closer to the end of the semester. However, I know how high schoolers work, and this little diagram here gives a very, very good um, way of how this might go for you guys, especially the crisis area. Can I have one more day because this happened? Can I have one more day because my printer wasn't working? I need you to plan for those. It is due on the day that I tell you, no ifs, ands, or buts. So just kind of keep that in mind and have fun with this project and have fun. Learn a lot. All right, and we'll go from there.